So welcome guys. In the previous video we derived probability current density term, the term which is actually we call probability current density, as well as probability continuity equation. We also discussed what is meant by probability current density, as well as what is the meaning of the probability continuity equation. We explain these two terms details in the previous video. Link is given in the description. Now in the video we are going to discuss some small theorem as well as other two form of probability current density. Instead of this big formula, we are going to represent probability current density into small formula. Any one of them can be used during calculation of probability current density. Also do some problem, two problem we will do in this lecture. So now first start with theorem. So that if wave function is real, probability current density vanishes everywhere. That means wave function is real. If wave function is real, probability current density will vanish. So if wave function is real, this is our probability current density expression, equation for probability current density, or expression for probability current density. If wave function is real, psi star will be psi. Then from this expression, this psi star will be psi, this psi star will be also psi. So we can very easily say that our j will be 0. Now came to problem 2. Here we are going to represent our our probability current density j into different form. So first we are going to represent, or we will going to prove that j can be represented as h cut by m, real part of I into psi del psi star, and next we will prove j can be represented as minus h cut by m, imaginary part of psi del psi star. So to do so, first let us review of some basics of complex number. So z is a complex number which is nothing but a plus ib, where both a and b are real, and the a is real part of complex number and b is imaginary part of complex number. So if we take complex conjugate of z, it will become a minus ib. Very simple. Instead of I, we are replacing by I by minus I while we are doing complex conjugate. Now real part a can be given as half of z plus z star, which is a is nothing but real part of z. Similarly, the imaginary part of z, which is b, can be given by 1 by 2y z minus z star. So this is our basic of complex number, which we need to know while we are going to prove this equation. So first let our z is my I, or complex number zi is psi del psi star, then z star will be minus I psi star del psi. Now real part of z is half of z plus z star, will be a half of, we have to put the value of z and z star here, and then I will take the common I. So this is the expression after putting the value. Now multiplying this by h cut by m and divide it by h cut by m. So now this term is nothing but our expression for j. Now we can write our j is h cut by m, real part of I psi del psi star. So this is, thus we have proved the first equation, or first expression for probability current density. Now prove the second expression. So do so, let our z is psi del psi star and z star is psi star del psi. So imaginary part of z, or 1 by 2i z minus z star will be 1 by 2i psi del psi star minus psi star del psi. Now again like that, dividing and multiplying by h cut by m. So this, and also we are putting this I from denominator to here. So a minus sign will come up, show up. So this term I h cut by 2m psi del psi star minus psi star del psi is nothing but j. So we can easily write that our j is minus h cut by m imaginary part of psi del psi star. So thus we prove the, or also second expression also. Now came to problem 3. So in this problem we have to calculate probability current density. A wave function is given, psi is equal to 1 by r e to the power I k r. So now psi is given, psi star will be 1 by r e to the power minus I k r. Instead of I, it will, in psi star we have to replace I by minus I. Now j is given by minus h cut by m imaginary part of psi del psi star. We are using this short formula. So the purpose of deriving this two short formula is that while j, calculating j in normal form expression, using the normal expression, we have to calculate two derivatives. Here we have to calculate only one derivative. Our calculation becomes simple. Now our wave function is psi is function of r. Now del psi star, del operator is a vector operator, so we have to take r cap. So del of r psi star r cap, so it is giving us this term minus, just we are using chain rule of derivative, minus 1 by r square e to the power minus I k r minus I k e to the power minus I k r by r. We have to keep the r cap vector. Now now psi del psi star will be given by, we have to multiplying this by 1 by r e to the power plus I k r. So this is coming out to be like that, r square become r cube. And I think there will be r square will be there, r square will be there. Here we will have r square, similarly here I will have r square, also here r square. Now these two term will cut out, these two term become 1 from law of indices. Now this is like a plus iv kind of a term. Here minus k by r square r cap is the complex part of psi del psi star. So our j will be minus h cut by m, complex part of your imaginary part of psi del psi star, which is nothing but minus k by r square into r cap. So h cut by, so our j become h cut k by m r square into r cap. Now how to check or how to verify the j we get is not wrong or the j we get is right? So we know that in case of electricity, j is current by area. Let us write current by charge into time. Now multiplying area into length or distance, that become volume, charge by volume, multiplying this area into distance. So we are multiplying and dividing by distance. So area into distance become volume. Now charge by volume become this rho, charge density, and distance by time become velocity. So our j equal to rho into v. Now in case of probability current density, our J will be probability density into velocity. Same relation have to be maintained in case of probability current density also. Now our J is given by h cut by k m r square r cap. Now h cut k into r cap is nothing but momentum. So how we get the relation? We know our de Broglie wavelength is given by h by p. We also known k is given by 2 pi by lambda, and h is given by h cut is given by h by 2 pi. Just from these three relation we are getting our p is h cut k. Now p by m is velocity, momentum by mass giving us velocity. Now probability density, rho is equal to psi star psi is nothing but 1 by r square. So velocity by 1 by r square is nothing but velocity into rho, because rho is 1 by r square. So that means our J is satisfying rho into V relation. So that means the J we got actually is correct in this problem. Now came to our last problem of this lecture. Find the probability current density for a wave function which is representing a plane wave in one dimensional. The wave function is given by a into e to the power ikx, and we have to also verify this wave function satisfy the equation of continuity in 1D. So in 1D we can write our probability current density expression as minus h cut by m imaginary part of psi, derivative of psi star with respect to x. That is, since it is a one dimensional problem, we replace the del operator by del x, and vector we have to put a x cap vector. Here we are putting e1 cap vector. It is the unit vector directed along x axis. Our psi is a e to the power ikx, psi star will be a star e to the power minus ikx. In general we are assuming our a is complex. Now derivative of psi star will be minus ik e to the power minus ikx, which is nothing but psi star. So our derivative of psi star will be minus ik psi star. Now J of xt, or probability current density, will be minus h cut by m imaginary part of psi into d psi star dx. So now let me put the value of psi star and psi star and psi. So these two terms e to the power minus ikx into ikx become 1, and this entire term is a complex term. So we know our formula 1, imaginary part of psi del psi star dx. So this is the entire imaginary part, complex number. So outside the bracket we will get modulus of a square. So modulus of a square means nothing, a star a into k e1 cap. So our J is nothing but h cut k by m modulus of a square e1 cap. So we can very easily verify our J is correct or not. H cut by k, h cut into k is given us the momentum, divided by velocity is giving us, divided by m is giving us the velocity. So h cut k is momentum, dividing it by m giving us velocity. Now rho is psi star psi is nothing but modulus of a square. So this is the rho term. So we from very easily we can see J is satisfying this relation. So the J we got is correct. Now we have to verify. Now came here the second part of the problem, that we have to verify that our given wave function satisfying the probability current density, probability continuity equation. Now we are facing here one problem, that our rho is a constant, so del rho del t is 0. So that is one problem. So to tackle with that problem, we are approaching the problem in other aspect. Our rho is function of, in general, rho is function of position and time. Here rho is function of position as well as time. Now d rho, just using the formula of partial derivative will be del rho del x into dx plus del rho del t into dt. Now take full derivative, del rho del t will be del rho del x into dx dt plus del rho del t into ddt of t. So ddt of t will be 1, del x del t is velocity. Now we know that our full derivative ddt of rho is 0. So here we know del rho del t, but we know ddt of rho is 0. So ddt of rho is 0, which is implying that del rho del t is minus v del rho del x. Now we know J is given by rho into v, therefore v will be h cut k by m into e cap. So we already know v is given by h cut by m into e cap, because h cut by m is momentum and divided by m is giving us p, which is a function of all the term here actually is a constant term, h cut k and m. So we have to remember that. Now came to take del rho del j term. So our continuity equation contain divergence of j. So divergence here one dimensional problem. So that del become del del x and j is directed along x axis. So we will just left with del del x into rho v. Now take the derivative rho into del v del x plus v into del rho del x, just chain rule. Now we are seeing that our velocity term does not depend on x. Here this term, most h cut k by m, all term are constant term. So del v del x will be 0. Now we can write that our divergence of j is equal to v into del rho del x, but we already know that v into del rho del x is del rho del t. So instead of v into del rho del x, we will write minus del rho del t. Therefore we are seeing that divergence of j plus del rho del t is 0. That means our given wave function is satisfying the probability current density equation. So this is the end of this lecture.